We tend to miss a lot of signs that your body is literally screaming at you that a certain person, whether that's a relationship or friendship, is not good for you. Today, I am going to give you a few signs to look out for to see if you are experiencing this. But before we dive in, I do want to say that this does not automatically mean that somebody is a bad person. Sometimes your body just reacts because you don't feel safe, whether that's emotionally or physically. And that is also just sometimes a sign that somebody is not compatible with you. You must remember that your body is incredibly intelligent. So it's definitely not assuming that everything that makes you anxious is toxic, but it is paying attention to internal signals that your body is sending you. Sign number 1, you constantly feel very anxious around them. So if you get unexpected waves of anxiety when you know they are coming or you are about to see them and you simply just can't relax, you are very nervous, you start to overthink everything, it means that you are anxious for some reason and kind of dreading them being in your company. So whether this person makes you actually feel uncomfortable when you guys are together, or they are very unpredictable, you never know what they're going to say or do, or they might constantly interrupt you, just pay very special attention if this only happens around a specific person. Sign 2, you constantly feel very exhausted after seeing them. If you just spend let's say 40 minutes to an hour with someone and you feel like you need the rest of the day to recover from that interaction, it just means that that person is literally sucking your energy. If it constantly feels like you are trying to monitor their behavior or their mood, walk on eggshells around them, always trying to keep the peace when they are there, filtering what you are saying so that you don't say the wrong thing and it's going to end up in some sort of altercation, that means that it is taking a very heavy mental load. Any healthy interaction and relationship that you have in your life will leave you feeling much lighter and happy and recharged, not emotionally depleted. Sign number 3, your sleep gets worse. So if you are all of a sudden experiencing disrupted sleep, this could be you laying awake in bed over analyzing every single conversation, everything that was said. You wake up constantly during the night, you struggle to fall asleep, and what causes that is you constantly replaying or thinking that you are still in that interaction with that person. When you feel emotionally safe, your body will automatically be in a much more relaxed state. But when you experience the opposite of that, it means that your body and your subconscious mind is constantly alert for whatever reason. Sign number 4, you start experiencing physical symptoms. Sometimes when you do have a lot of emotional stress, it can become physical. So if you are around certain types of people and suddenly you feel very nauseous, you get muscle tension, you feel your jaw tightening, stomach aches, and you just simply don't feel like yourself. For example, I used to be around a person and I would get intense breakouts and constantly be sick repeatedly, and once that person was out of my life, it did a complete 180. Stress hormones affect almost every system in the body. That does not mean that that person caused an illness, but your body is reacting negatively to them. You will be surprised just how big of an impact that can have. And the breakouts can also look like eczema, psoriasis flare-ups, or your skin becoming very dull. Sign number 5, you don't feel like yourself. So if you see your personality starts changing, you suddenly become a lot more insecure, quieter, less confident, censor yourself. You start second guessing every single thing. That is not a good sign, because healthy relationships allow you and want you to become more of who you truly are, yourself. Unhealthy dynamics make you feel like you are losing yourself. So if you catch yourself feeling that way, just stop and ask yourself, who am I when I am around this person? And the answer to that question will tell you everything you need to know. Sign number 6, your gut keeps warning you. A lot of people talk about trusting your gut for a reason. Even when you don't think that you are actually realizing things happening, your brain is still constantly processing all of the tiny things that are happening around you. So whether that's picking up on somebody's tone of voice, facial expressions, body language, your brain is going to pick it up before you maybe click in your conscious mind what is happening. So pay attention to that, and also try and see what are you picking up intuitively and what is just simply making you feel anxious, because those are two completely different feelings. Sign number 7, you feel relieved when they cancel plans. If somebody suddenly cancels on you, whether that's just for drinks or dinner, whatever the circumstance, and instead of feeling disappointment, you feel relief. Now your mood suddenly improves, you feel your anxiety disappearing, you're calmer, and then it clicks, why did I carry that much tension till they literally said, okay, sorry, I can't come. That is your body warning you, because why do you feel that way? What were you expecting or waiting to happen once you are in that person's presence? Sign number 8, you feel better the longer time you spend away from them. Let's say you go on holiday or take a break. Suddenly you find yourself laughing more, you sleep better, you have a lot more energy. Or you would notice something that you struggle with in your daily when that person is around you. Let's say your confidence. Now all of a sudden you are much more extroverted and you want to put yourself out there and try new things. But then you think back to your everyday life with that person and it's the complete opposite. Sometimes that distance from a person will bring to light the things that are hidden in your day-to-day. So my final thoughts on this is, you definitely must deep dive into becoming more self-aware when it comes to your feelings and emotions and your body. Take the time to really sit with yourself, even if it looks crazy to other people and you are the only one that's noticing it. That's fine. You know yourself, you know your body, you know your emotions better than anybody else. Learning to listen to yourself will be one of the healthiest things you'll ever do. And when your body does send you these warning signs and those alarm bells keep going off repeatedly, do not ignore it. Get curious, ask the questions you need to ask, look for the patterns, because at the end of the day, you are keeping yourself safe. Your mind and your body constantly work together. You can't have a healthy one without the other. So please take care of yourself, remove yourself from toxic people, and don't be the toxic person to someone else.